is our fourth annual Billy Leo Foundation cook-off. And this year we're going to do the official dedication of the park. And as y'all walked in this morning, y'all saw the beautiful sign up here in the front that reads Billy Leo Municipal Park. It's been in the works for a while, and this is just the beginning. You know, we're already making plans to make improvements to the park. So we're going to make it bigger and better, and hopefully every year that we have this event, it'll be a little better. Now, Mayor Billy Leo, everybody knows new Mayor Billy Leo. I used to work under him back in 2000 as the chief of police, and he was a character. Todos que lo conocían a él, he was a character. But he's always a public servant. You know, he's been a public servant for many years. It's a very respectable man in our community. So he did a lot for our community, and the donation of his property for the park for the kids. It's all about the future of our community and for our kids. That's what it's all about. That's what he was about. So on behalf of the city of La Joya, I want to thank the Leo family for being out here today. And it is a great and truly honor to have this event and dedicate this beautiful day and this park in memoriam of Mr. Billy Leo for all his service and years of hard work that he provided to the city of La Joya. So with that being said, I'm going to ask Ms. Laura Macia, our Mayor Pro Tem, and our Commissioner Angie Garza to say a few words also.
Good morning. Everyone. Being a politician comes with a lot of scrutiny, a lot of judgment, a lot of hard days. That being said, now as a public servant, I appreciate not only what Mr. Billy Leo gave to our community, but also his family. I've been, Miss Leo was actually my CCD or catechism teacher for 2 years in a row when I was in school, so I've always been part of the La Joya community. I've always looked up to them. Given the opportunity to be here today and officially name the park Billy Leo Municipal Park has been an honor for me, Miss Leo. You know that I have looked up to you forever, and this is very difficult just for me to be up here and say, you know, because it does mean a lot to me. As you know, when you're as a public, you often take for granted how difficult it is to serve your community and what it takes, the time from your family, the things you sacrifice, and being in the public eye is really difficult. So that being said, thank you for all you have done for our community as a family. We truly appreciate it. And like I said, it's an honor being here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Ms. Angie Garza. She's the one, if anybody knows Mr. Leo, it's Angie Garza. She's the one who served with him the longest, for over 150 years, I think, something like that. So without further ado, Ms. Angie Garza, please.
I'm already shaking. What can I say, Miss Leo family? You're all so close to me. Many years. I got to La Joya back in 1969, and Mr. Big Leo would ask me to run, and I said, no, I don't want to get into politics. You know how people are. Says, no, tú eres una abogada sin título. Y es lo que necesitamos, gente que sea agresiva y que sea upfront, like, you know, fight for your rights. And because of him, I've been in the commission since 1987. I lost my election in 2011, but I came back and I won my election. And the last 2 years of Mr. Leo's life, I was his companion. I would take him for breakfast and lunch, and he had so many stories. Where was Onta Leo? Háblale a Leo. He forgot Filomena's name, and he would say, ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está trabajando. Okay. So one day I went to pick him up. I didn't find him at home, and I was going crazy looking for him. I went outside, and there's a lake right behind the house, and I hope he's not out there. So I stopped at Peñitas to look for him, and he wasn't there. So I said, well, our next stop is Rosie's in Palmview. And I got there, and there he was, big laugh. I said, ay, Billy, you scared me. He said, ¿por qué? Porque no estabas en la casa y no estabas en Peñitas. Dijo, Lita me trajo. I was calling Miss Leo, I was calling Lita, and no answer, and I was so afraid that something had happened to him, but thank God. Anyway, going back to the park, Junior, thank you so much. If it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't be here in this place. And like Mayor said, we're working on it, and we've been discussing about adding trees. You know, when somebody dies, instead of sending out a spray, we're gonna buy a tree and add more trees to the park so we can have a lot of shade. Or a bench, something, whatever you want to do, we're going to do a donation. So congratulations to the Leo family for this beautiful dedication and for this beautiful day. I can go on and on talking about the Leos, but we want to make it short. Yes. So y'all have a good day and God bless you all.
Just following up what Angie said. So April 28th was Arbor Day, and we will be honoring those who have passed away either by COVID from our community or also just those who have passed away in general in the last 2 years. So if you know anybody from our community and would like to have them honored, please call City Hall and have them put on the list, and we ask you to join us for April 28th. That'll be our first year, and we will continue to do that every year. It will begin here, yes. So we'll start the trees all the way around the sidewalk and continue to another park.
Thank you. Very well said. Now I want to go ask Mr. Michael Leo to come up here and say a few words also.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Commissioner Garza. He wasn't kidding, 150 years. You've been in our lives as far as I can remember. As far back as I can remember, she's always been there. So thank you so much for always being there. Thank you, Commissioner Macias. And thank you for everyone for joining us today. I'm Michael. I'm the eldest son of Mr. Leo, Billy Leo. Our eldest, my sister, Noralisa Leo from Virginia, could not join us today, but she is in here in our hearts, and she's here with spirit. I do quickly want to introduce the rest of the family that's here today. Again, you heard about my Uncle Junior, Billy's brother, who, again, made this possible, donated this property back in 95, I believe, over 13 acres. Thank you, Uncle Junior. I got to walk it this morning once, not twice, my apologies. I walked it once, but you see the enormousness of the property, and credit to the city council for what you've done with the property, and we're looking forward to the future improvements because it's a great facility. Thank you so much. In addition, we have my sister who's after myself, Lita Leo. You may know her as Count on Lita, or our county treasurer, Lita Leo. My brother, Billy Leo Jr. And I'm sure you're wondering, if I'm the eldest, why was I not named Junior? We'll talk about that later. I haven't let it go. See? Okay, I'm not the only one. I feel better. And then my youngest sister, Leticia Leo. We also have my tia Paquita, who joined us from San Benito. My wife Erica is here today as well. Thank you for joining. And of course, last but not least, the patriarch of the family, the heart of our family, Maria Filomena Leo, Dr. Leo. Thank you so much. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a resolution passed at the Texas legislature by our local state rep, Oscar Longoria. So this is on the record with the state, and I want to read a few words here from the resolution here. Whereas the William Billy Leo Foundation Barbecue Cook-Off is taking place in La Jolla on March 3rd and March 4th of 2023. Whereas sanctioned by the Champions Barbecue Alliance is one of the organization's state championships and cook-offs. And this competition benefits the William Billy Leo Foundation, which supports first-generation college students who have distinguished themselves through their academic efforts and civic engagement. So it's events like this, and with the support of yourselves and all the barbecue teams that are here today, that we've been able to donate over $10,300 in scholarships for local students from the community. It's with first-generation college students whose parents weren't able to go, that we're making the dreams come true, and we want to continue to do so. In addition to that, we have other organizations that, like the Leo Club, who kind of represent the same values that, a lot of people saw with my father, with Billy Leo. So we're going to thank the Leos for being here today, for what they serve, for serving their community, and what they stand for. So thank you guys as well. Thank you for helping us out today as well. In addition to that, we have the Lions Club. The Lions Club, again, for as far as I can remember, both my mother and my father, members of the Lions Club. My father helped create it. So thank you to the Lions Clubs who are here today. Mr. Nadida Vela, thank you so much. He served as mayor of the city of La Joya. He served as county clerk for Hidalgo County. Deeply engaged in his community. His heart. He was president of the La Joya Independent School District. Again, founding and president member of the La Joya Lions Club. A member of the Housing Authority of La Joya. Appointed by the governor to the Texas-Mexico Authority and the State Community Development Grant Program. A long-time supporter for the Texas Farm Workers Union, and also actively involved in the Democratic Party, and a member of the Democratic National Committee, and a delegate to several Democratic National Conventions. For those that you know, on his tombstone, it does say Mr. Democrat, believe it or not. Now, since the establishment in 2020 of this foundation, we've honored the legacy of its namesake as a civic leader and a force for good in the community with the help of public donations. This is a nonprofit organization, and we hope to continue this event for years to come in the future. So, whereas Texans are noted for their love of barbecue, and the Billy Leo Foundation Barbecue Cook-Off is sure to offer good food and good times for everyone in attendance. So now, therefore, be it resolved that the annual William Billy Leo Foundation Barbecue Cook-Off be commemorated, and that the organizers, contestants, and attendees be extended sincere best wishes for a successful and memorable event. By Oscar Longoria, State Representative for the City of La Joya and areas around here in Austin, Texas. So again, we know this is going to be a successful event. We thank the City of La Joya for helping organizing and for supporting us and for doing the name dedication. It's a beautiful sign. Thank you all again for everything. So again, this is just a piece of the resolution that was passed on the House floor. So again, on behalf of myself, the family as well, we want to thank everybody for joining us today. We invite you to stay here. There are some vendors that have some stuff as well, aside from the teams that are going to be presenting their foods here shortly. And if anybody's interested in judging some of the categories, let us know as well. But I don't want to put my mother on the spot here, but would you like to say a few words?
Yes.
They got to hear from you, Mom. Just briefly. You told me not to, but you have to. I'm here with you.
Those of you who know me know that I'm not afraid of the mic. The mic here. Or the mic. But I am afraid of what the heart will say. 10 days from now, we will mark 5 years that our husband, father, brother, loved one passed into eternity. When Lita and Michael and I talked about bringing together our efforts to create a foundation, it was because we grew up understanding how much Billy Leo truly loved the city of La Joya and the school district of La Joya, and how much joy it gave him to see young people like the Leos, like the mariachis who will be joining us later, the leaders in the JROTC program. Thank you, Sergeant Gaitan. How much joy it gave him to see young people engaged. And Miguel de los Santos, I just saw you. Thank you for coming. You know this is true of him. As superintendent, you had many discussions with him about that. And so this day will be memorable, is very special at so many different levels. Oh my gosh, Juan Peña, I just saw you. And you see, the heart trembles at the remembrances, the memories. But thank you all. I'll stop there. Thank you, family, all of you. Junior, especially for your donation to the city of La Joya, mayor and council for your continued efforts. It took a while to get to this point, but we are here. And you know that as long as I'm in the city of La Joya, you will have, because the others left to greener pastures, they think, you will have the ongoing support of this family. And so thank you again. We do have refreshments after the ribbon cutting. Please stay and join us for some coffee and pan dulce. Mayor?
Thank you, Mrs. Leo. In closing, I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. Like I said, it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful event, and we want to invite everybody. Like Mike was saying, we are going to be dating judges for the testing of the or judging of the category. So stick around, call family members, bring them out here. We're going to be here all day. We got some kitty rides over here in the back. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and step to the back and do the ribbon cutting ceremony right now. And so let's get her done. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.